Welcome students. So class 12 mathematics class. I'm Shuparna Laha and we are discussing about matrices, and we already covered this four topics, that is what is matrix, order of the matrix, its general representation and type of matrices. So today we will talk about operation on matrices, its addition, subtraction and scalar multiplication. And next day we will talk about multiplication, that is matrix multiplication, multiplication of two matrices and its problems. So let's start today's class. That is, first topic is addition. So addition of matrices. So firstly, let's check how to add these two matrices, and then we will talk about its general representation. Firstly, let's check how to add these two matrices. Here I am taking one of the pair is a square matrix and another pair is rectangular matrix. So firstly, here I am taking this matrix of order 3 cross 3. These two matrices are 3 cross 3. And second slot I am taking this matrix is 3 cross 2. Now let's check for the first one. This matrix is A and this matrix is B. Now if we have to add these two matrices, so what you have to do? You have to just add its corresponding elements. That is first row, first element with its first row, first element. So if we add these two matrices, it will look like that. That is, for the first element here, 5, and here it is 0. So 5 plus 0. Next is 6, 1. 6 plus 1, 7, 2, 7 plus 2. And like that, if you add all the elements, so it will look like that. And last element is 0 and 9. That is 0 plus 9. And the ultimately answer, just add them and you will find the answer is given by 579, 859, 989. And this matrix is also 3 cross 3 matrix. So first part is completed. Now next move to the second part, that is adding of these two rectangular matrix. Let this matrix is C and this red one is D. So now if we add them in a same process, we just have to add them, that is its corresponding elements we have to add. So add their corresponding elements, it will look like that. That is 5 plus 2, 6 plus 0, 7 plus 6, 3 plus 4, 9 plus 0, 1 plus 1. Just add them and write down its value. That is 7, 6, 13, 7, 9, 2. And look at that. The order of this matrix after addition, this is also 3 cross 2. Now my question is, can we add this to matrix B and C? B plus C. Can we add them? My question is that. Now for addition, what you have to do? Just you need to add their corresponding elements. So for the first column, here is also a first column. So for B and C, first and second column is there, no problem. But for the third column for B, is there any third column in C? So you can't add them. So if we will talk about the matrix addition in general, so what we will see? So in general, if we take two matrices A and B in its general form, that is what we have already, but we already know that the general form is represented by Aij, and take B, Bij, definitely they are of same order. Here I am taking their M cross N order, that is the general representation. And then their sum is given by another matrix C, whose general representation is Cij, and it's definitely the same order, that is M by N, where this Cij is given by Aij plus Bij, that is the addition of corresponding elements. So for every possible Ij, So this I and J just depend upon this M and N, that order we are choosing. And we already know that I and J moves as M and N is given. So for matrix addition, which is most important, you need to remember that the same order. This line, this two word is very, very important. When we are adding two matrices, they have to be the same order. Otherwise, we can't add them. The addition is not possible. So previously, we already checked by example also. This B, from this previous example, B is given in 3 cross 3 and C is given in 3 cross 2. So we can't add them. This is not possible. But if these two orders are same, that time we can add these two matrices. Now after its general representation, we all know that addition has some property. For addition of real numbers, integers, we already discussed its property like commutative law, associative law, identity, inverse. This type of properties are there for addition. So same thing we will follow here for matrix addition. So let's talk about its properties. So first property is commutative. Commutative law. Is that commutative law hold for matrix addition also? What is commutative law? Commutative law is if we change their position, then that time also this answer, that means the addition will remain unchanged. So here I am taking these two matrices A and B. Firstly, in this first line we are adding A with B, and in the second line we are adding B with A. Now what is addition? We know that we need to just add their corresponding element. So if we take B1, B first and A second, or A first, B second, that does not affect the ultimate answer or the ultimate addition. Okay, so in generally if we want to say that take any two matrices of, definitely they are of same order, that is M by N, any order you can take, but they have to be same order. That does not mean that you need to take a square matrix or a particular rectangle matrix. You can take any order, but they have to be the same order. That time A plus B and B plus A, these two matrices, these additions are same. This is the commutative law, and hence we can say the commutative law holds for matrix addition. Now let's check the associative laws hold for matrix addition or not. So for associative law, let's take these two matrices A and B. A is given in 2 cross 3 matrix, that is 2, 5, 1, 3, 0, 2. B is also have the same order and it is given by 0, 1, 4, 2, 1, 6. If we add them, you will find another matrix which is given by 2, 6, 5, 5, 1, 8. Definitely it is also the same order, that is 2 cross 3. Now name it D. Now with D, add another matrix C. 2, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1. Definitely they are of same order. And if we add them, we will find the addition. Just add its corresponding elements. 2 plus 2, 4, 6 plus 1, 7, 5 plus 2, 7, and like that. This second row is given by 5, 3, 9. And name it E. Okay. Now, let's change their positions. That is, change the position of A, B, and C. Firstly, I'm taking B and then adding with C. B plus C. So you will find a matrix given like that, 2, 2, 6, 2, 3, 7. So name it if. Now with this if, add the matrix A. 2, 5, 1, 3, 0, 2. So after adding, you will find this answer 4, 7, 7, 5, 3, 9. This matrix. And now look at these two matrices, E and this another matrix. These two are same. That means this is also E. So look that if I change the position of A, B, C, firstly I'm adding A with B and then adding with C. So result is E. And here for the second case, I'm adding B and C, then adding with A. That time also we will get the same answer E. So if we in generally want to say that, that is A plus B, then add with C is equal to B plus C, then add with A. This is the general representation of associative law. And definitely very important thing is they are of same order. You can take any order, no restriction to take order that it have to be a rectangular matrix, it have to be a square matrix. No, you can take any order, but they have to be the same order. So associative law is also hold for matrix addition. Next is additive identity. What is additive identity? Let's take this matrix 5, 1, 0, 4, 3, 9. And with this matrix, add this 0 matrix. So I'm taking a matrix A in general form and this 0, that is the null matrix. Add them. What you will find? You will find the same matrix, that is A. So this 0 matrix or the null matrix is called additive identity for this A, or if we want to say generally, we can say this 0 is, or the null or 0 matrix is called this additive identity for matrix addition. Okay, so next move to the additive inverse. Now what is inverse? Let's take this matrix A, 2 cross 2 matrix, -2, 3, 7, -3, and add with it this matrix 2, -3, -7, 3. Let's name it B. Now what is B? B, I can write, if we take minus common from this, all these elements, I can write this one is -A. Just multiply the A with a -1. So we will find this matrix. Just multiply it, -2 into -1. That means it is 2. -1 into 3, -3, -1 into 7, -7, -1 into -3, 3. Now if we add this to matrix, the ultimate result is given by this matrix, that is the 0 matrix or the null matrix. So look at here. So A plus of -A, and since the commutative law holds, so I can say also -A plus A. And ultimate result you will find, that is the null matrix. And this null matrix, since I'm getting this, adding this to matrix, I'm getting null matrix. We will call this -A is the additive inverse for the matrix A. Clear? What is additive inverse? Now let's check some problems. You need to add this to matrix. No, addition is very easy. Just you need to add their corresponding elements. So add them. First row, first element. -1 plus 12, 4 plus 7. -6 plus 6, 8 plus 8, 5 plus 0, 16 plus 5, 2 plus 3, 8 plus 2, 5 plus 4. And if we add them, you will find the answer is given by this. And you can check its order also. The given matrices are in 3 cross 3. And the ultimately answer will given by 3 cross 3 matrix. Clear? So let's move to the next problem. Here these two matrices are given. Here we are not using the value. Here we are using the variable form. That is A, B, C form. That is A square plus B square plus C square, A square plus C square, and square plus B square. And the second element, second matrix is given by 2AB, 2BC, minus 2AC, minus 2AB. Just add its corresponding elements. You will find this matrix. Just add its elements. That's it. A square plus B square plus 2AB. And look, every element is given by this formula a plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square. So first one is a plus b the whole square, next is b plus c the whole square, next is a minus c the whole square, and next is a minus b the whole square. So this is the answer. So in a similar manner, let's take another trigonometric problem. So sine square x, cos square x, sine square x, and secondly given cos square x, sine square x, cos square x. So just add them, that is adding its corresponding elements. So ultimately, what is the formula of sine square x plus cos square x? Is 1. So write down the value. So you will find the answer is given by this 2 cross 2 matrix 1 1 1 1. So this is about addition. Now let's talk about multiplication of the matrix by a scalar. We will discuss multiplication of these two matrices in this next class, but today let's discuss the scalar multiplication. So any matrix is given any order. Here I'm taking this 3 cross 3 order of matrix is given. Let's take it A. Now multiply this matrix with a scalar 3. Now for multiplication, what you have to do? You have to multiply its each and every element by the scalar. Okay. So first element 3, 3 into 3, 2, 2 into 3, 8, 8 into 3, 4, 4 into 3, 0, 0 into 3, 1, 1 into 3, 2, 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 3, 0, that means 0 into 3. Now just multiply it and write down the value. That will be given by this 3 cross 3 matrix also. And the answer is 9, 6, 24, 12, 0, 3, and the other is given by 6, 18, 0. Is the answer. So if you want to say that in general way, so if any matrix we can take, definitely any order you can take, not a particular order, that is you have to take a square matrix or a particular rectangular matrix, you can take any matrix. Then multiply with a scalar, it will look like that. Definitely it is of same order, that is m cross n order. And these two properties, you know that these properties hold for multiplication. There is nothing to explain, you all know that. So let's solve some problems. Firstly, I am taking this matrix A, 2 cross 2 matrix, that is 2, 4, 3, 2. B, also 2 cross 2 matrix, 1, 3, minus 2, 5. And another matrix C, definitely it is also 2 cross 2, minus 2, 5, 3, and 4. So these 3 matrices are given. Now you need to find the values for A plus B. So write down A first, 2, 4, 3, 2, and plus B, 1, 3, minus 2, 5. You need to add them. That means add their corresponding elements. 2 plus 1, 4 plus 3, 3 plus 2, 3 minus 2, 2 plus 5. And write down its value. 3, 7, 1, 7. That's the answer. Nextly, you need to find A minus B. That is the difference. Same as addition. You need to subtract its corresponding elements. That is, if we subtract its corresponding element, that means 2 minus 1, 4 minus 3, 3 plus 2, 2 minus 5. And the answer, ultimate answer is given by 1, 1, 5 minus 3. Next, you need to find 3A minus C. That means a scalar multiplication with A. That is, you need to multiply 3 with A and then subtract this C. So firstly, 3 into A. What is 3A? 6, 12, 9, 6. That is, you need to multiply 3 with each and every element of A. And then minus of C, that is minus 2, 5, 3, 4. And we subtract it. If we find this, 6 plus 2, 8, 12 minus 5, 7, 9 minus 3, 6, 6 minus 4, 2. So ultimate answer is 8, 7, 6, 2. And you can check the order for each and every cases. that for addition, this is also 2 cross 2, 2 cross 2. Your answer is 2 cross 2. You can check the order also. So next problem. This addition scalar multiplication is very easy, and for multiplication of matrices, that is multiplication of two matrices, for this one you need to clear this concept of scalar multiplication and addition. So this addition, scalar multiplication and difference or subtraction, this is very easy. So let's simplify this one. Cos theta with the 2 cross 2 matrix plus sin theta with the 2 cross 2 matrix. You need to simplify it. First check that multiplication, scalar multiplication. For the second part, this is also a scalar multiplication, and then you need to add them. So let's solve it step by step. First, what you have to find? This multiplications, this 2 multiplications. So let's find this 2 multiplication. So if we multiply this cos theta with this 2 cross 2 matrix, cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta, and then plus sin theta of this 2 cross 2 matrix, sin theta minus of cos theta and sin theta. Now just multiply its elements with cos theta. So you will find this is cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta, cos theta into sin theta, minus of cos theta into sin theta, and cos theta into cos theta, that is cos square theta. And the second part is given by sin theta into sin theta, sin square theta, minus of cos theta into sin theta. Next element, cos theta into sin theta. Next, sin theta into sin theta, that is sin square theta. Now your next work is to add them. Now if we add them, so first element is given by cos square theta plus sin square theta. That means it is 1. Next is sin theta cos theta plus of minus, that means minus, just you can write minus of cos theta sin theta. Next is minus sin theta cos theta and cos theta sin theta. Next is cos square theta plus sin square theta. Now just put its value. Cos square theta plus sin square theta. What is cos square theta plus sin square theta? 1. Sin theta cos theta minus cos theta sin theta, 0. So ultimate answer is given by 1, 0, 0, 1. This is the simplest form of this given problem. So next, find x and y. Here the matrices are given in an equation form. Definitely x and y are matrix of this 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, since if we have to add these two matrices, they have to be same order and it will same order as the answer. So answer is given, this is 2 cross 2 matrix. So x and y also 2 cross 2 matrix. Now we need to find this matrix x and y, and they are given in an equation form. So how to find this x and y? So let's check. This 2x plus 3y is given by 2, 3, 4, 0, this 2 cross 2 matrix. So let's take this one is equation number 1, and the second equation is given by 3x plus 2y is this 2 cross 2 matrix, 2 minus 2 minus 1, 5, minus 1, 5. Now, as we are solving the equation, linear equation, like that you can solve also this equation. So multiply 1 by 3 and 2 by 2 and then subtracting. So what you will find? This is 6x plus 9y multiplied by 3 and minus of 6x minus 4y. And similarly multiply this matrix and this matrix also. First one is by 3 and second one is by 2. And then subtract it. You will find 2, 13, 14 minus 10. So what you will find? 9y minus 4y, since 6x and 6x cancel. 9y minus 4y, that is 5y. is equal to 2, 13, 14 minus 10. So what is y? Just multiply by 1 by 5 and take this 1 by 5 inside to the matrix. So just divide each and every element or multiply each and every element by 1 by 5. So we will find this answer. This y is given by 2 by 5, 13 by 5, 14 by 5 and minus 2. This is your y. So this portion is done. Now our next work is to find the value of x. Okay, so let's move to the second portion. Now putting the value of y into 1. Just put the value of y, you will find the answer for x. So 2x plus 3y is given by 2340. So in the place of y, put the value of y. As we are solving the linear equation, the same process we need to follow here. Don't think matrix is given, how to solve this one, how to apply the same thing on it. Just practice it. You will find that how to apply it. It's very easy. Don't get this things this complicated. So 3 scalar multiplication with a matrix. So first multiply this matrix by 3. You will find 6 upon 5, 39 upon 5, 42 upon 5, minus 30 upon 5, and then subtract it. So take the LCM and subtract it. I don't think I have to explain this subtraction or this LCM portion. So you will find this answer 4 upon 5 minus 24 upon 5 minus 22 upon 5 and 6. This is the value of 2x. So if we multiply both sides by half, you will find the value of x. So here 1 upon 2 multiply with this matrix 4 upon 5 minus 24 upon 5 minus 22 upon 5 and 6. So multiply each and every element by 1 by 2. So you will find this value is given by 2 by 5 minus 12 by 15 minus 11 by 5 and 3. I hope I don't need to explain each and every step of calculation, that is LCM portion, subtraction portion, addition portion. I'm just telling you the process. I think you are capable to understand this addition, LCM portion and the subtraction portion. So this is the ultimate value for for x. So you will find the value of x and y. Previously you've already find the value of y. This is the value of y and here is the value of x. So solve this type of problems more and more. So you will have a more clear visual about it. So in this next class, we will talk about the matrix multiplication. So practice this addition, subtraction and scalar multiplication. So if any problem or any doubt about any topic, you are free to ask. You can comment, you can ask me questions, and thank you.